Thank you. I'll just jump straight to a couple of things about the guidelines again, this time traffic and transport guidelines for renewables, where it states any damage caused by the transportation of wind turbines and other large equipment must also be repaired. How does that apply when it comes to tree corridors and large farm trees?
Sorry, Mr. Barrett, can you repeat that? Tree
corridors,
right,
that align roads that need to be removed to fit.
Oh, right, okay. Thanks, Mr. Barrett. So that would be part of the impact assessment that was associated with the transportation. You're referring there to widening of roads, yes, to enable.
Specifically, how do we repair those trees once they've gone?
Yeah, so Mr. Barrett, that would be part of the biodiversity assessment associated with those projects. So any trees that were required to be cleared to widen those roads would need to be taken into account, and in some cases they'd need to be offset.
And are you aware whether those offsets has to occur within a certain vicinity, or?
So, Mr. Barrett, the legislation that's around the way that biodiversity impacts are both assessed and offset is obviously a matter for the Minister for Environment under the Biodiversity Conservation Act. But those assessments do require, as we're assessing the state significant developments, there will be specific offsets. Some of those can be done through purchasing of land in the nearby vicinity of a project. There are some occasions where you can pay into a fund, and then, as I understand it, the Biodiversity Conservation Trust then acquits of the offset requirements in those circumstances. So it would depend on the different circumstance of each project.
From a planning perspective, would you expect that course of action, the clearing of those trees, is only taken if no other feasible option is available?
So certainly the principles, and again, I don't want to give you the impression that I'm an expert in threatened species or biodiversity assessments, but certainly the principles around the Biodiversity Conservation Act are about avoiding and minimising before looking to offset. So certainly from our perspective, we'd be seeking advice from our colleagues at DQ and also through the Biodiversity Development Assessment Report, that all of those aspects have been taken into consideration.